I traveled 9,000 kilometers after 7 weeks, and I'm literally an hour-and-a-half flight away from my loved ones and my little ones, 6 and 2, and I'm like, I am not giving up after I've come this far. I split my time between California, which is part of our home, and North Africa, specifically Tunisia, where my wife works as a sommelier in olive oil. I was invited by Stanford University, who was launching an Arts and Society incubator. In that evening is when Italy announced it was closing its borders. And anyone who travels globally knows that there's a domino effect. When one nation begins to make a policy, others begin to follow. So that was an immense, I need to get home wake-up call. Luckily, I had my sister and my brother-in-law in the region, and I explained what's happening, and they're like, we have an extra room, you know, let's get you comfortable, and so you can rebook. And then just began what was consequently supposed to hopefully be 1 week of rebooking, turned into 7 weeks of trying to get back and about 6 more flight cancellation. I land in Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport, ready for my 4-hour layover to get to Tunisia via Tunis Air. I get to Tunis Air, and Tunis Air says, your name is not on the flight. They're like, we're sorry, the plane has to leave. And so they left. Charles de Gaulle is just pretty much empty and quiet. And I'm like, all right, this is going to be my hotel, Hotel Charles de Gaulle, until we get this sorted through. I've got this little orange cot that basically Charles de Gaulle airport personnel had put out, that you're like, this is going to be my bed. And that became the bed for about half a week. People are trying to find out what they can do, especially after making a Facebook post, which, you know, started to reach basically the tens of thousands of people saying, this person's become a version of the terminal during COVID and during Ramadan. I enter on the flight, and there are 4 people on the flight. Literally 4 people. Then you have maybe, I think there were more stewards and pilots than there were passengers. And we took off. They took me to the repurposed hotels turned apartment, which is my home. The residence, if you will, for the next, well, originally 14 days. Now I believe there's 10 or 11 left. The first thing I will do when I'm back with my family is to hold them. That's the lesson of this moment and of this time.